Around 16, when I saw him walking around, I was like, well, you're hot. He's like, oh, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And speaking of dating, who are you dating? What's going on in your love life? We need some personal scoop.
So I'm dating the youngest Winter.
Been different, divine, I am. You know it. Been different, divine, I am. You know it.
So, love my friends, I'm here today with the beautiful Tatyana Ali. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
So, I've always wanted to ask you, what's your ethnicity? You're so beautiful. What is...
Well, my mother is black. She's from Panama, from Central America. And my father is Indian from Trinidad and Tobago, which is an island right above South America. And actually, my mix, me and my sisters, they call us Douglas.
Douglas?
There's actually a name, Douglas. So if I'm in New York or I'm someplace where there's a lot of West Indian people, like you'll hear, hey, Douglas girl.
Douglas.
Like an Indian is kind of common there.
And speaking of funny, interesting names, you're now on a new webisode series on BET called Buppies.
Yes.
Can you explain what Buppies is? And
Buppies means a black yuppie. It's a term. Remember yuppies in the 80s were white kids who, drove BMWs and they were really preppy, and sort of a negative term for young black people who were
bougie black
people, right? Was buppies. It was a negative term then, but it's a little retro. We're bringing it back, and I think it's a really funny term.
And so, what character do you play on the show?
I play Quincy Allen. Quincy Allen grew up in the spotlight. She's a publicist. She's the daughter of a fictitious, let's say, Sidney Poitier. Her dad's name is Charlemagne Allen. And when the story begins, her father has just passed away. She's dealing with that. He was the rock, like the most important person in her life. Around the same time, she had a very sort of public engagement to an NBA player, famous NBA player, and he's broken off their engagement. He did it right around the time that her father passed away. Mm-hmm. And so you find her at the beginning of this web show dealing with all of these crazy events that have happened in her life, and you meet her wonderful, crazy, fabulous group of friends who become her family. She really is at the point in her life where she decides, okay, I'm gonna make my own family.
First, my beloved father passed away. 2 weeks later, my fiancé, Derek, doubled that heartache by calling off our engagement. These are my friends. They're my only real family now. And I love them. Sometimes.
Courtney! Trust me, Q, I saw this on Montel. Just breathe and tell the camera how you feel.
And when is the first episode or webisode premiere?
The first webisode premieres November 24th.
Okay.
So it's coming up, and it's
very soon.
Yeah, each webisode is 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay. And
you can find it on buppies.bet.com, and it's sponsored by CoverGirl.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
great.
really cool.
Wonderful promotion. So, and you also do TV One Access, and we kind of indirectly work together because I was on an episode of TV One Access.
Know.
Right now on TV One Access.
Oh my God, Boris Kudrow, every time I see him, he makes me just want to shimmy and shake, baby. I mean, I just, when I see him, I just want to just bite him.
Yeah, were you just on one?
I was on one. I need to come back. Yeah.
Oh,
it's a done deal.
If I have
anything, one hand washes the other.
Yes.
Yeah. And so, how often does that come on, and when does it air?
TV One Access airs at the first Sunday of every month, and that's the premiere episode once a month, and it pretty much runs that whole month long, that one episode. It's really fun. It's done by the people that do Access Hollywood, which is an NBC show. And so it has that vibe to it, but it's also, because it's an hour show, it's almost like an hour special every time. So we're really able to go in depth. We talk about Black history. We talk about our our identity, what it means to be African American. We talk about bootylicious stuff and whatever, but even this.
Because the episode I was on was celebrity body parts.
Yeah, which
building
is a really fun
the ultimate
episode.
person.
Yeah, the ultimate beauty.
The ultimate beauty.
We do fun stuff like that. This month we just did a special on the movie Precious, where we interviewed everybody that was involved in it, from Lee Daniels to Jeffrey Fletcher, most of the actors, the producers, because that's, once again, I mean, I think that's a really important movie culturally. It's going to change a lot of things. So we dedicated an entire hour episode to that. It's really a fun show.
What did you think about Precious? I saw it. I went to the premiere with Mariah Carey, and it was just amazing.
It is so incredible that something like that can be uplifting. That's what was outrageous about the film to me. First of all, I cry in movies. I couldn't even cry because I was so shocked. I didn't cry until I drove home and got into bed. I was about to go to sleep, and that's when the tears started coming, because it was so much to take in. And you think about this young woman. There are a lot of young girls in that situation, and she goes through so much, and she's able to survive. I mean, the book is called Push, and that's why it's called Push. You push through it. You push through it, and you get to the other side. It's an amazing story. It's a piece of art.
Who was a standout for you?
Mariah Carey was amazing.
Mimi. I just interviewed her last week. So
oh my God.
Dream Country. It was great, yeah.
She was just, you didn't even know
I think
it was
she
her.
stand out because you didn't know it was her.
No.
And she was so in character. She let herself just be in that role.
And just react to what well, I don't want to give it away, but
Yes.
Monique was terrifying.
Right.
And not in
And so believable.
Not in a stereotypical way. I was terrified of her, and I also felt for her, which is really a strange feeling when you see, you just can't imagine what she's been through to do the things that she does to her own child. And you get all of that in
At
her
the end,
performance.
yes.
Oh.
When she breaks down and explains it, it was like, yeah. But moving right along, you also are on Young and the Restless.
Yes.
Is that correct? So how long have you been doing that?
I've been doing Young and the Restless for like 2.5 years. It doesn't seem that long at all. My character's name is Roxanne.
Roxanne.
I love the Young and the Restless because the black family on the Young and the Restless, their last name is the Winters, and I just think that's really funny.
The Winters.
I just think that's hilarious. I don't know if people realize that, but to me it's really funny.
Right.
So I'm dating the youngest Winter. And it's a really fun show. I haven't had fun with a cast like that since Fresh Prince, probably.
And speaking of Fresh Prince, I met Will Smith at Tyler Perry's after party, and he is so handsome.
Isn't he
I mean, he's
gorgeous?
grown up. Like, I didn't see it when,
he's
in Fresh
gorgeous.
Prince of Bel-Air, he was cute then, but now he's just, I was like, oh my God, this man, he's tall, he's burly, and he's big and intelligent, and skin is radiating.
And
I
has
couldn't
a
take
laugh
it.
that
I
just
laughed.
takes over the whole room. I remember when I first realized Will was sexy. Because I was 11 when I started the show.
11, wait a minute.
Yeah, no, I didn't know. No, not that. Not saying because I didn't realize it. I had no idea.
Grown. Okay.
And all my girlfriends wanted to come visit the set, and it wasn't for me. I realized that after a while.
Right.
Around 16, I saw him walking around. I was like, "Well, you're hot." He's like, "Oh, thank you very much."
Thank you very much.
But it did, yeah. He is.
So how is your relationship with him now? Do you still communicate and talk, or?
Oh yeah, he's great. He's very much a mentor to me, especially now that I'm going into this new phase of my career in production. He actually helped a lot with Puppies, and his company helped to bring it to BT.
That's beautiful. It says a lot about his character too.
He's an amazing man, amazing.
And speaking of dating, who are you dating? What's going on in your love life? We need some personal scoop. Uh-oh. That means something.
I'm dating someone.
You're dating someone?
Yes.
How long?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years and a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy.
You happy?
I am.
As long as you're happy, I'm happy. Okay, and I'm looking at your makeup. Tell us how you achieved the purple eyeshadow that you have going on. It's beautiful. Did you do it yourself?
No, I didn't. I'm like, I didn't know.
Okay.
What up? Shout out to Kelsey.
Kelsey, okay. And my makeup artist, Maxie, okay. But yeah, I see the purple is coordinated with the shirt and everything. It's stunning.
I like to bring down my outfits, or at least my choices, and say, okay, these are my choices.
And then she knows how to do your makeup.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, cool. So what's next outside of Puppies? What do you see yourself a year from now?
Oh gosh, a year from now? Okay, there are actually two things that I'm working really hard on right now. One is my album, which is the second album.
A new album, yes. I remember the first one.
It's been 10 years. All this time I've been...
10 years?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, and to the time flies. I graduated from school and tried to go the traditional route and didn't really find my fit. So I decided to write and to just learn how to write so I could sing the songs that I wanted to sing. And so I've spent a lot of time in recording studios, and I'm on a lot of songs that people don't know that I'm on, doing backgrounds, and I just spent a lot of time in studios. I finally found the producer for me, and his name's Johnny J. He did a lot of music with Tupac.
Okay.
A lot of the unreleased records that people talk about of Tupac's are actually Johnny J's. So I've been working with him for the last couple of years. He actually passed away a year ago, but we have tons of songs, and his wife wants to release the album. It's called The Light.
The Light.
Yes,
okay.
And I'll actually be, Buppy's kind of opened my eyes to what's possible digitally. And
the internet is amazing.
Oh, but you know.
I know,
perfect.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm actually putting this out myself. My company, Hazard Entertainment, and Capucine Jackson's company, Clockwork Entertainment, and we're just gonna do it digitally and just...
It's so great to see you happy and doing the things you love. And thank you for stopping by. And I'm gonna make sure that my love muffins, I'm gonna make sure my love muffins tune in to Buppy's.
And if I might talk to your love muffins.
Yes.
Please, when you watch the show, there's some really interesting characters and characters people have not seen before that are going through things that we've not seen before. I am so excited to see what people actually say.
Wow.
So please write. There's some scandalous, some interesting stuff. Yeah, I want to see what people say.
Okay. I'm sure they're gonna love it. And I'll make sure they know all about it on lovebscott.com and through the show. So.
Thank you.
Double kisses. Mwah. Mwah.
It's an all-night runway war. Will the judges give me a score? Don't stop now, bitch, give me some more. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's an all-night runway war. Will the judges give me a score? Don't stop now, bitch, give me some more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
So tonight I'm going to be singing one of my favorite songs by another artist, Jill Scott. I'm going to be singing Golden. I'm holding on to my freedom.